even put me through it. I'm quick to cut it off if you don't believe.
Hey guys, it's your girl K Bella, and I'm back doing another girl talk video, and I have my boo Candi Marie here, and today we're going to be talking about consistency. One of the main reasons why I started following her is because her hustle and grind is unmatched. Like literally every morning I see her on her freaking Snap, going to her auditions, hustling, grinding, late nights, posting. I'm like, yo, sis is out here killing it.
Listen, I just want to say, first of all, I'm very humbled that you'd even ask me to come on here and to do this show with you. When I first met her, she sent me an Instagram message. It was probably, like a year ago?
Yeah.
And she was just like, I just wanted to let you know that you inspire me. I love your journey. I love all the hard work that you're doing. And it's crazy because you never know who's watching you. You never know, like, who respects you, who sees you hustling. So, like, that humbled and inspired me.
Yeah,
so.
It definitely was like that. She was doing, I think it was like around Thanksgiving time, and she was like feeding the homeless, and I'm like, girl, every time I'm like, girl, you're popping. And sometimes I think we need that too as well, like, especially when you're doing something and you're really just doing it for yourself, for your passion, for everything. But like she said, you never know who's watching, because I'm telling you, that was so inspiring just to see her. And I mean, since then, it has not stopped, and it probably will never stop, because she's so passionate and so just like, man, I'm telling you guys, you have to follow her and just see the hustle. What are some things that you think you can tell us, tips and tricks, on why you're so consistent, and pretty much like how people could continuously be like consistent in their journey?
Well, I think it's very, very important, and thank you, by the way, for asking me to talk about consistency. I think for me, you have to identify certain things in your life that push you to keep going. What is your reason? What is your why? And I know for me, my why is being in foster care. I was a foster kid growing up my whole life from the age of 7 to 17 years old. And I remember what it felt like to not to have anything. I remember what it felt like to not be able to control your situation. So I always told myself that when I turn 18 and I'm able to control my life and have a handle on the things that happen with, of course, with God, then I'm gonna go hard and I'm gonna give it everything that I got. I'm not gonna make excuses, because when I make excuses, it's only hurting me. I understand that with faith, consistency, and hard work, shout out to my boy Spoken Reasons, that literally you can do anything. I think one of the hardest things is not being so hard on yourself. I think more than anything, we're the ones that hold ourselves back. We're the ones that are telling ourselves that we're not good enough, or we're comparing our lives to other people. But sometimes all you gotta do is just get started. It's just that easy. Just get started, and then educate yourself and figure out what it is that you need to accomplish these goals. Like, okay, do I need to take classes? Do I need to read up on this article? Study in a sense who you want to be. And once you've discovered who you want to be and what you want that journey to look like, then apply the things that you're learning and make it happen.
Yeah, that's super amazing. So true. For anything that I've ever done or stuck with, though, I've applied those things and they've manifested. So I think that
you just said a word. Now that word right there, manifestation, is so real. What you put into the atmosphere is literally what you get back. Like, I can tell y'all stories for days on what believing in God and manifesting has done for my life. It has changed my life.
And I think that when you start thinking that, and when you start realizing the power that you have over your life, like you said, taking control, I think that's when you really, really just push and go hard. Because for me, I felt like, I always felt I was so creative, I can do this, I can do that. Everybody would always tell me, oh, you could do this, you could do that. But I myself was just like, I don't know. And it wasn't until I was like,
we're so hard on ourselves.
I know, like, let me just start. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna start. And like, when I started, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm really doing it. Like, I'm really like pushing. And then I feel like a little bit of like, when you start, I feel like some people get a little fearful, especially for me, it's because the accountability. Like, for a minute, I wanted to stop doing like the girl talk videos. I was like, I don't want to do it anymore.
You
and then
can't
some girl
stop.
was like, you can't. She's like, you cannot stop. Like, I want to be on the show. Just stop after mine. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, so I feel like, I was just super, super thankful for that, because that accountability pushed me a little harder, and it made me more consistent and made me stay on top of it. And I'm just grateful for that, because I think it's amazing. And yeah, it's just like connecting and real women, real views, and really getting like everyone's story out there. So has there ever been a time where you weren't as consistent as you are now?
Absolutely. I think there are little goals that I put on my vision board that I want to be more consistent with. For example, working out. I know you're probably like, girl, you need to work out. No, but
I want to get thick, y'all, so bad.
And I think for me, like getting thick is like toning up and gaining like muscle. So like I want to like work out more, you know. So like being consistent when it comes to that, you know. Let me see what else. Oh, drinking water. Like right now, she gave me two choices. She said, "Do you want this Dr. Pepper or do you want this water?" And I was like, you know what? My sugar's kind of low. I feel like I need a pick me up. And unfortunately, there is a Dr. Pepper that's sitting right on that table right there. Don't tell nobody, but I should have drank water.
Yo, y'all know I've been trying to get thick forever and a day. I'm trying to get a little fatty, but I just cannot work out. Like when I get up in the morning.
Women curves.
Oop, see? Right there. We changing the name all together. I want to get a little, you know, just get a little grown woman on us.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know? Look, 2018, we about to have our grown woman.
We might get a bag in 2018. We might get a bag. They might want to hold on to something.
Yes, get your grown woman cooking.
I had the dopest conversation with a friend of mine, and it's so crazy how God plants little seeds in our life. Like if you think about when you were like 7 years old, or when you were like 8 years old, and like what were some of the things that you like to do that have contributed to the woman that you are today?
Yeah, that's dope.
It's like I thought to myself, like, man, I love to watch TV when I was growing up. I had no idea that me watching TV when I was 7 and 8 years old and me acting out in all these different characters would contribute to me wanting to be a TV host, or me being a TV host, or me being an actress. So it's like, you never know why, like sometimes bad things happen because maybe that was supposed to contribute to the blessing that's supposed to come later down the line.
And I think that that's really amazing as well, because when I was younger, I used to always get all my sisters together and we would always act like we're on a TV show. And I would be the TV host, like, all right, y'all sit down, we about to host this and that.
And now we're look at this girl talk.
So that's actually really true. And I think a lot of times when we do fall short of our comings or like our journey and stuff like that, it is good to reflect on the person that we used to be. Because if you think back, like I used to dream so big when I was young. I used to be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. And I think life hits and you stop dreaming. But I think that that's really important with being consistent, because when I think about getting up every day to hustle and grind, I just think about the dreams that I had when I was younger and how much like I really aspire to be that person that I dreamt of. So I think that that's really good.
One thing that I realized too, because I've been doing a lot of checking myself this year, is you have to watch how you talk to yourself.
Oh, that's like, right there.
Like we
speaking
have
over
to
your
watch
life,
how we talk to ourselves. Like when you just said, I used to dream so big, like man, like, and it's so unfortunate the dreams stop, but it's like, man, like even those little things that we don't even realize, watch how you talking to yourself, watch what you're giving life to. Like that in itself, I think it's important to make sure you're not consistently doing that. Yeah. Because if you can consistently speak life into yourself, your life will change.
Act different and you'll attract different. Don't put, you know what I mean? When you put in the work, you're gonna get different results. If you're just complaining about like, oh, I want this, this and that, and you're not really putting in the work, then you're not gonna get anything out of it. So like you said, just really speaking over your life, putting in the work, getting up every day. And for me, I felt like my main thing was, oh, my job. Like I have a 9-to-5 job. Oh, I can't really work on this because I work so much, this and that. But then I remember a friend of mine told me, he's like, you can go and work for this person for 8 hours a day, but how much time are you putting into your dream to make that work? Are you putting an hour before work? Are you putting an hour after work? You tell me you don't got an hour? And I was like, I guess I do have an hour. You know what I mean? And really, if you think about it, you make time to be on Instagram. You make time to be going on these little dates with little Larry, and he ain't no good.
Larry is not worth your time.
And you could be at home putting an hour into your business. You could be at home fueling your dreams. You could be at home doing anything to make your situation better. Because he'll be like, don't complain about a situation that you're not doing anything about. And I'm like, ooh, listen. He done snatched my whole edges out. And I was
gone.
Like, yeah, like gone. Like I was like 2 hours before work, 2 hours after work, I've been hustling, I've been grinding, and look at what I have. He's like, yeah, I told you. Like, you can't complain about something when you just are not putting any work in at all. Do you have any tips for hustling, how to get the bag in 2018?
Like, just don't stop. Like, don't stop. Like, give it your all. Believe in yourself. Manifest it. Speak it into existence. Even when it feels like it's not going to happen, you still speak it into existence. Don't let anybody tell you no. Education. I'm going to say educate yourself. Study who you want to be. I can't say that enough. Study who you want to be. If there are areas in your life where you feel like could be better, my question to you is, what are you doing to make it better?
Yes.
Like, for example, one of my goals for 2018 is I want to be more financially literate. Meaning, like, I want to take more classes that encourage me and teach me how to make more money, how to invest money, how to save money. Because we all, like, I know me, when I have a bad day, one of the things I like to do is I like to go to Victoria's Secret and get that 5 for 25. Or I like to, it's just... We all have these little things that we do to make us feel better about ourselves materialistically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just look at areas that you can do to strengthen that are weaknesses. And I think that you will see everything else around you. Your hustling, your consistency, just other things in your life start to get better.
One of the main things that I had to do, like, towards the end of last year is really change my mindset. Like, change the way that I seriously view things. Because I feel like in today's society, a lot of people are very close-minded, and people think that they're just so open-minded and that they just know it all, this and that, but that mentality in itself is closed-minded. And I felt like once I started to really open my mind up to realize that I don't know it all, there's so much more out here that we can learn from one another. And I feel like one major thing that I learned is working with other people, because you can't do it all. I was the type of person like, oh no, I can do it all, I don't need this and that. But no, you do need other people. You do need other people to grow. And I feel like once I realized that, so many more doors started opening for me, and so many more things started like coming into my life. And I was just so grateful for that, because when I was closed-minded, I missed out on so many blessings and so many opportunities because I was trying to be greedy or trying to be selfish in a sense. And that really is what it was. It was me being selfish, not sharing information, not, you know what I mean?
From it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
that's it, man. If we could only learn from those things.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. So amazing. You guys have to follow her. Check out, where can they find you?
Yes, you guys can find me on Instagram at Miss Candi Marie. And I also have a positive media company that I will be relaunching very soon called Sweet Candor TV. So you can find us also on Instagram at Sweet Candor TV, on Twitter at Sweet Candor TV, and also on our website at www.sweetcandortv.com. And also, one more thing, I am also a host on AfterBuzz TV. I'm currently doing a show on Monday nights that goes live at 8 p.m. Called The Alienist on AfterBuzz TV. And I'm also one of the hosts for the Queen Sugar After Show on Black Hollywood Live.
Told y'all, Hustler of the Year, honey. Bye, guys.
Take pics with me. Woman crush Wednesdays mean shit to me. Little kid shit, I don't let it get to me. Literally, the whole world know this shit. Need a girl, but you busy chasing hoes and shit. You the type to try to keep it.